हरि करना।
So after taking this much of pain in explaining this confidence interval, still many people will not get it. I know. I'm damn sure about this. So that's the reason I will give you a concrete example, a simple example. The example that you might be watching in TV every day, day in and day out. If you haven't watched, kindly watch from now onwards. Then only you will understand the confidence interval. Okay, I'll give you that example. So the example here is, so this consists of so now in 2024 there we will have a MP election for the Lok Sabha. So now most of the news channels and the exit poll agencies will get into the action and they will do the exit polling. Okay, in exit polling what they'll do. Okay, that's what we will look. So how it works. And finally in 2024 in April we got the result. After getting the result, what will happen to these exit polls, we will look into this example step by step, so that you will understand the confidence interval very easily. So the first step starts for the exit polls is the sampling method. So before the elections, a polling agency might decide to conduct exit polls at randomly selected polling stations across the country. They might randomly select a certain number of voters from each polling station to ask them which party they voted for. This process of randomly selecting polling stations and voters is called sampling. They could go for the cluster sampling. If you are not sure about what is cluster sampling, then I can't help you. You kindly watch my video and come here. Okay. So this is confidence interval. So step 1 is sampling method. Okay, this step 1 sampling method, we will be going with a cluster sampling. Okay, what's going on? Okay, yeah, step, I'll go with the cluster sampling. Done. Now step 2. So step 2 for us is data collection. On the day of the election, the polling agency conducts exit polls as planned. So they collect data from the randomly selected voters and record which party they voted for. That's what is our step 2, which is data collection. So data collection, in this they will select obviously cluster, and then they have selected voters, and then they record which party they voted for. Okay, either BJP or INC. That's it, only two parties. Okay, what's next? Let's see. Once that is done, data collection, now it's time to do estimation. So point estimate. Using the data collected from the exit polls, the polling agency can calculate a point estimate for the number of seats which party is likely to win. For example, if the exit polls indicate that BJP has won 300 seats, then that's the point estimate. So step 3 is point estimation or estimate. So if it says BJP has won 300 seats, so this is our point estimate. So this is our point estimate. Next, once that is done, then we will go for the margin of error. However, the point estimate is not necessarily the true number of seats each party has won in that election. There is a margin of error associated with any estimate based on a sample. So in our example, the margin of error is the margin of error is 10 seats. That's what we'll take. So in this, step 4, margin of error. So the margin of error for BJP seats is 10 seats. Just 10 seats. Then we will get into the step 5, that is confidence level. This is what we want. For this, we are going through a lot of steps. I just want to make sure it's damn clear for you. So confidence level, to express the level of uncertainty, in the estimate, the polling agency can use a confidence level. For example, in this case, we will choose a 95 percentage of confidence level. So this means that if they were to conduct the same exit polls 100 times, they would expect the true number of seats to fall within the margin error or times 95 times out of 100. So let me put it in writing here. So step 5, this is very, very important for you. So this is confidence level, not confidence interval. This is confidence level. So here we will choose 95 percentage of confidence level. 95 percentage of confidence level. So this means that, what does this mean exactly? Remember and note it down. It means that 95 percentage confidence level means that if they were to conduct the same exit polls 100 times, see that it's getting clear now, they would expect the true number. True number means what? True number of seats means what? When the results are announced, how much the BJP will get is the true number of seats. So when election commission announces, okay, let me put it here, they would expect true number of seats when election commission announces the results. So true number of seats means the number of seats that BJP gets when EC announces the results is known as the true number of seats. Okay, so this true number of seats to fall in the margin of to fall in within the margin of the error 95 times out of 100. That's it. There ends the matter. It's that simple. See how simple it is? So, okay, let me remove this here. Yeah. So, what 95% confidence level means? Focus here. 95% confidence level means if they were to conduct the same exit polls 100 times, now they have conducted only once, correct? They have taken only one sample, correct? With that one sample, they have come up with a 95% confidence level, correct? So if they repeat the same exit poll process 100 times, they would expect the true number of seats. What is true number of seats? The number of seats that BJP gets when EC announces the results. That's the true number of seats. So, if they were to conduct the same exit polls 100 times, they would expect the actual number of seats to fall within the margin of error. Within this margin of error, 95 times out of 100, only those 5 times they will miss. Only 5 times they will miss. I hope you got it. If you did not get it, I will give you much simpler example. Let's take this example. You are tossing a coin. Okay, this one is done. Let's take you are tossing a coin. You are tossing a coin. So when you toss a coin, so what is the probability of heads? 1 divided by, and what's the probability of uh, tails? 1 divided by 2, because both has equal amount of probability. But here let's take, you have made a biased coin, and that coin consists of not heads not tails, either either total number of seats, that's a correct one or wrong one. Okay, like say head with 95 percentage weight and tail with 5 percentage weight. So then if you toss up that coin 100 times, 95 times you may get heads and only 5 times you may get tail. That's what they are saying. If we do that exit polls 100 times, 95 times we are confident that the actual number of seats that BJP may get fall in between this bracket, whatever we are telling. But only 5 times there is a possibility of missing it. That means they are accepting that even if the actual value doesn't if comes out of doesn't come under their value that they have mentioned, still that's fine, because they are clearly telling there are 5% of chances that it may go out. I hope you got my point. If not, ping me on comments, I will explain. Okay, so then once confidence level is calculated, decided upon, now we have to calculate the confidence interval. So using the statistical methods, the polling agency, you have to decide what confidence level you want to go. 95%, 99%, 90%. You have to decide. Once you have decided upon, then we can go for the confidence interval. This is what we call it as a constructing a confidence interval. So now once it's done, then we will move on to the confidence interval. So using statistical methods, the polling agency can calculate a confidence interval around the point estimate. So in our example, the confidence interval would be 300 plus or minus 10 seats, or between 290 and 310 seats. And this means that if they were to conduct the same exit polls 100 times, they would expect the actual number of seats, true number of seats, to fall within the range of 95 times out of 100, within the range of 290 and 310 seats, in 95 times out of 100. That's what is our confidence interval. So step 6 confidence interval. So here anyway we are going with 300 plus or minus 10 seats. That means our confidence interval is between 290 to 310. Correct? So now what does it mean? This means that if they were to conduct the same exit polls 100 times, they would expect the true number of seats to fall the range within this range. Let me put it here. Fall within this range, that is 290 to 310. Within this range 290 to 310, 95 times, maximum 95 times out of 100. So now you can get it 99% confidence also, but the issue is this interval increase. That interval increase to maybe 280 to 320, but you will be more confidence maximum, whatever the value that may come, that will come in between this, that is for sure. As you increase your confidence interval level, your the probability increases. The probability, this is 95 times out of 100. What is that? It's probability only na, 0.95 probability only na. Okay, that's what I'm telling. If you increase the confidence interval, the probability increases, but the interval is widening. That's the issue. So that's why many people will go with 95% confidence level only. Not 90, not 99, 95 would be ideal one. Then what's next? Here we have reporting the results. That's it. Once all done, once they have decided, then the war starts in news channels. Arnab Goswami, exit polls, Republic Today, India Today. Then I don't know, some news channels are there. So news, all these channels, they will have programs to report these results to the audience, to say this is our exit polls, this is what we are telling, this is what's going to happen when the results announce. That's what they'll say. That's what is reporting the results. So based on the confidence interval, the polling agency can report the results with a statement like, we are 95 percentage confidence that party A, or party A, which is nothing but the BJP, has won between 290 and 310 seats in the election. But in our media channel, they don't tell like this. We are 95 percentage confident, or 99 percentage confidence, or 90 percentage confidence. They simply just blabber. They say BJP is gonna get seats in between this interval. That's it. That's what they do. Nothing else. How much confidence interval, with what level of confidence they are telling, they will never reveal. They'll just give the bracket. That's what the next step. That is, next step for us is step 7, reporting the results. Reporting the results. So they say we are 95 percentage confident that party, that's our BJP party, has won between 290 and 310 seats in the election. And that's it. Then the final step, the final nail in the coffin? That's verification. This is the litmus paper test. This is the litmus paper test for every agency. The day, the judgment day, they call it in news channels. They call this as a judgment day, D day, J day, B day, A day. That day they will verify, their respective agency will verify. So after the election results are officially announced, the polling agency can verify the accuracy of their exit polls and adjust their methods if necessary for future elections. So that's what is the final step. Step 8 is verification. So because from there we will get the true number of seats. So once election results are officially announced, then we will get true number of seats, won by BJP party. So once you got the true number of seats, then we will compare true number of seats where it is. Then we will compare. You see that? This is the bracket given by the agency, 290 and 300 and 304. The results are announced. After the results are announced, the BJP got 304 seats. So now it has fallen in between the confidence interval that we have given, hence they're happy. But by mistake, if it falls out of it, if the BJP gets 320, then because you have to get at least closer some amount. So then what they will do is they will just look back into their respective methods and they'll adjust their methods if necessary for the future elections. This is what is the confidence interval. I hope you understood.